Low energy, unfocused, foggy? You might be dehydrated. Whether it's hot yoga, over 100-degree weather, or too much sun. Gator Light, with a specialized blend of 5 electrolytes, was scientifically designed to help move fluids into the body faster for rapid rehydration. Shop now at retailers nationwide. Gator Light hydrates faster than water. Is it in you? Symptoms noted are signs of mild to moderate dehydration. Consult a healthcare professional if symptoms persist.
When you need to build up your team to handle the growing chaos at work, use Indeed Sponsored Jobs. It gives your job post the boost it needs to be seen and helps reach people with the right skills, certifications, and more. Spend less time searching and more time actually interviewing candidates who check all your boxes. Listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. That's Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Need a hiring hero? This is a job for Indeed Sponsored Jobs.
This episode is brought to you by Perfect Bistro Cat Food. Cats, this ad is for you. Has your human ever called you picky, persnickety, choosy? If so, Perfect Bistro Cat Food is for you. With ingredients like wild-caught tuna and pasture-raised lamb, tantalizing textures, and delectable flavors that meet even the most discerning cat standards. You're not picky, you're just perfectionists. Perfect Bistro, mealtime perfection for every cat. Have your human visit perfectbistro.com.
From the Fifth Quarter Studios in Madison, Wisconsin, you're listening to Coach Unplugged. And now, your host, Steve Collins.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Coach Unplugged. I'm so happy you decided to join us today. Before we jump into the podcast, I'd like to give a big shout out to our 2 sponsors. First of all, Dr. Dish, the number 1 shooting machine on the market. We own 3 of them, and I can tell you personally, even before they became sponsors, their customer service is second to none. Every time I've had any issues with any of my machines, going back to the way old ones, they've always taken really good care of me. Also, go over and check out teachhoops.com. Oh, and mention us, and they'll give you $450 off. Mention Coach Collins or Coach Unplugged, they'll give you $450 off. Also, go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. We always tell our players that they should be working on their craft. I challenge you to work on your craft. Come over, join a community of like-minded coaches who want to make this game better. It's the reason I started Teach Hoops, is to help pay the bills for all these podcasts, but even more importantly, to give back to this great game that has given me so much. And to set up a roadmap for you to be successful, not only on the court, but off the court. And we offer a 14-day free trial. So come over and kick the tires around, see if you like it. And let's head off the podcast.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead. So what is the topic you're thinking of, Coach?
Yeah. So what I have is I just put together an overview of the season.
Okay, I'll help you share the screen. Hold on. I'm probably, for people listening, I got to stop my share. I'm probably in school mode on my Zoom here, so I got to go to security and change it here. I didn't do it beforehand. All right, there you go. Now you should be good.
Yeah, so it's just essentially being prepared and having an overview of the season, but also being able to make changes as you see fit throughout the year. So this is something I use in Excel, and I just created this myself, and it's things that are important to us. So it's our schedule, and then it's all in here, and that's what I use to do. The first piece I put in here, and I put in a different color, and I have a month for each month of the season, and I put all the games in, and then I work back on what is important to us in our program, and have.
So you're mapping out. You're kind of mapping out the year.
Yeah, and it makes you think about things, and then you're like, hey, I need to do this or have this installed, that type of thing. So to us, we're really big on the connection piece and involving others in our program. So we have team dinners, and this is a list of team dinners. We put all those in. Yep. We have training where we go in the weight room with this school has someone from one of the medical facilities in town here.
So you don't do that. You don't do that.
No,
someone else does it.
It's an athletic, yeah. Yep, she's a full-time athletic trainer, and
love that.
The players go in the weight room, and we try to get them in twice a week. Some weeks we can't, depending on our schedule. We don't want to go in the day before a game, and then film. And this is just 15 minutes if it's 1, 15 if it, or 20, or sorry, 30 if it's 2. So what that means is if it's game prep, it's 15. If it's a game prep and a game recap, then it's 30. So we build that
And
in.
how do you feel those go? Do you feel that the film sessions are good and constructive, and you feel like they get a lot out of that?
I would say that's something that we tend to modify throughout the season, and we do it in a lot of different ways. So one way we'll do it is a coach will pull aside players in groups of two or individually throughout practice. Other times we do it as a whole team. Sometimes the players present. We really change that up to kind of keep it going. It's something also that, if we do need a break or, hey, we want to cut things, film is probably the first thing we cut. We tend to keep our, training and our leadership stuff, but film's the one that tends to kind of get
Yeah, and I've
modified as
noticed
needed.
this observation. I've noticed those have had to get shorter. The
Correct.
attention spans are a little bit less than they used to be. I do that. And what do you do with leadership? Do you like I do that with my teams, I do that all the time as far as built-in leadership stuff, because I think that's so important.
So we call it leadership under that umbrella, but we just have it broke down. There's teachers that come and talk to the players. We have business leaders in town come and talk to the players. We have fellow basketball coaches or retired basketball coaches come in, and then we have former players come in. So they all kind of have a different purpose. And I just lay it out here. We try to have one or two guests a week, minimum of one. Some weeks we have two. Like, one of my buddies I coached with when I moved back to town, he comes in every year, has done it for me. Every year I've been a varsity coach. So he does the same drill every year. We got
and
a
what
group
do the
of
teachers
players.
what do the teachers talk about?
It depends on the teacher. I mean, that's one thing that I really learned is you got to get to know people. I mean, like one of the teachers, he does some leadership stuff on the side that not many people are aware
Oh, that's
of.
good. Okay.
We have other teachers that do more of the preparation or, different aspects that the teacher is beneficial with. Will come in and do things.
That's a great
Some of
idea.
them, they coach other sports. One of the ones coaches other sports, and he's been coming in he's done it 3 years already. And every year, because we've had the same group, they'll be going into their senior year, fourth year on varsity. You know, um, he kind of just said, "Hey, this is where you were as freshmen. This is what I saw. This is where you were as sophomores. This is where you're at juniors." So it's really based on the person and their strengths. And we break it off. One of the English teachers reads a lot, so they'll discuss a book with the team.
I love that.
Yeah, it's really just utilizing the people in the community that know something that can be beneficial.
Okay.
Some people are health and wellness, they'll come and do that. Other people, maybe they aren't so into more of the leadership stuff, but they have a drill and they've coached youth basketball for 20 years. They'll come in and
Right.
do that drill.
It's something. Okay. I like
Yeah.
that. I love that. And you
So,
know what it builds? It builds a connection. So now there's some ownership when you're winning.
yes.
They feel like they're winning. I love that idea.
Oh, for sure. I mean, the amount of people that reached, I mean, we had a successful season this year, and the amount of people that were there to support the players throughout the year was phenomenal, especially down the stretch. And
Right.
one thing it's a credit to is they got to know the players even by coming in for 15 minutes or 30 minutes. So I think at the end of the day, I guess what I'm trying to teach or express is have a plan, have it organized. I mean, we're 6.5 months from the start of our season. We already got this. It's like a living document. And
Right.
then, when we talk as coaches, like, hey, this year we want to do some pool workouts. When can we incorporate those? Right? Like you have to be aware when your schedule is. Like, for instance, in January, we got this Tuesday, Thursday week. I don't love Tuesday, Thursdays. That's tough. So,
Those are tough.
or like, we have a Tuesday, Friday into a Monday. That changes how we can do things. So, with that being said, you just got to sprinkle that in. But I'm not gonna lie, like we do not stick to this 100%.
Yeah. I do that at the beginning of the year too. And it's like you gotta have who'd you guys lose to in tournament?
We lost to Pulaski by one
Okay.
in playoffs. Yeah, we got hit with a bunch of injuries at the end and gave them our best shot, and they were the better team. So came up short at the end.
And
But
who did they lose to?
they lost to Green Bay Southwest, who
Southwest.
lost to Notre Dame, who
Notre
made
Dame.
it. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Notre Dame. Notre Dame was not regional, or
Okay.
we would have
They've
had
got
to
a nice team.
face them.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else with that, Coach? I love that. That's a great idea.
No, I think just the last piece of it is be willing to adjust. I mean, there's sometimes where, you won't think it, but like starting January, we go to an hour and a half practice on the court. But I mean, just looking at this, like, hey, we're probably going to cancel this Friday practice. If all goes well on Thursday, we'll probably give the players a day off. And that's something that I've changed with is like, we might even cancel this Tuesday. With going Friday, Monday, like I think we just give them more time off to recover. And, then
I know.
especially at that point of the season, the more they're around, I feel like they tend to feel like it's a responsibility, not a privilege and an opportunity. So we really want them to feel, still have that same desire towards the end of the season as they did why they wanted to play.
It's a long season.
Yep.
And that's the thing is it's like, I think it's hard when it's that long. Mm-hmm. It's hard when you're going that long, but I think the takeaway is mapping it out. I agree.
And use the input of others. I mean, we use the input of the players a lot. The players have a huge say in our program. And, there's multiple times where it's like, hey, the athletic trainer was like looking, she's like, hey, where'd the team go? And I'm like, we're kind of banged up right now. They need a break. And she's like, well, we want you guys in here. And I'm like, sorry, but we need a break today. So just listen to the players and be organized, but adjust
I think that's
as
important.
You see fit.
I do too. Mm-hmm. All right. Thanks. Great, Coach.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for listening. If you'd like to support us, go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. Also, subscribe and like. We do appreciate those. Have a great day.
This episode is brought to you by ChatGPT. Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast. Have you guys heard about ChatGPT work? It's the new way to use ChatGPT for bigger multi-step projects. And when you need more than just answers, give ChatGPT work access to your apps and files, and it can create real work documents like spreadsheets, slides, and structured reports. Get started at chatgpt.com by selecting work mode, available on Plus and Pro plans.
There she goes, our baby.
Are we ready for this?
You added her to your AAA auto policy. With 24/7 claim support, she's covered.
Our AAA agent, you're here too?
We're always here for you. Visit AAA.com/insurance to get a quote today.